Hi, Scott here from Kinetic Cycle Coaching. So I'm rubbing my hands with excitement because in today's video I'm going to share with you a really beautiful bike, a gravel bike that has a special feature. In fact, a feature that you may look at first and think, that bike's not for me. I didn't even know they make bikes like that anymore, coach. Okay, what is the bike? Well, it's the Genesis FUGIO 30, a bike that's so beautiful to look at. Come on, look at it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? But its special feature, what is it? It's got a steel frame. Not just any steel, Reynolds 725. Reynolds, you start talking to a geek like me about cycling and I just get blown away. Reynolds is a company that was started in 1898. Oh, stop, I'm not doing a history lesson on Reynolds, but 27 Tour de France victories on steel. Go and check them out. Okay, let's have a look at this bike. What are the special features of it? Well, one, it's a gravel bike, and you're watching this video because you love cycling, but you also are interested in gravel bikes. They're going to give you that all-season bike. They're going to give you a bike that's going to go fast on road, not the fastest, but it's going to be able to go off-road, it's going to be able to commute, and it's going to be able to grow and change with you as you develop through the year and change your riding styles and habits. But on steel, this bike's going to be left in your will. This bike's going to outlive you. It's going to outlive any carbon bike. Fact. Okay, let's dial into some of the features of this bike. First of all, Genesis as a brand, they belong in what I call as a bike fitter, the big daddies. They're up there with Ridley. This is a medium, but the reach on this is 394 and the stack height is 585. So that's at the upper end for me on a medium. In fact, my aero bike is 50 millimeters lower than that stack wise, but that's what to expect. This is not built to go super fast on the road, but it can go. And I'll show you a few tweaks that you can make on this bike to make it go quicker. But this bike is all day in the saddle. And this is why. The group set is the GRX Shimano. So we've got a 1x40 on the front and a 1142 on the back. There is nowhere you're not going on an 1142 with that 40 on the front. Now, she's got the longer wheelbase that we would expect on a gravel bike. This is 1045 on this bike. And obviously I've mentioned about the reach and the stack height. So she's built like a horse, not like a pony. And the horse feature of it we'll come to in a second with all the mounts that you can put on this bike. Now, when we're dealing with Shimano, the thing I notice about Shimano versus SRAM is the transition noise, the smoothness. When we're changing gears on the Shimano, she's beautifully smooth. It has a large paddle so that even with big thick gloves on, you ain't missing that paddle. It's got a dropper, so you'll notice that she's got a dropper seat post which is controlled on the left hand side. Whether you're going to be using that to great effect on downhills at high speed on this bike, I'm not so sure, that's down to you. But anyway, you can comment, how many times have you hit the dropper when you thought you were changing the gears and suddenly wondered where your saddle's gone? But SRAM has that bold, confident click, I'm making a move here, I want everyone to know that I'm changing gears. Some riders love that, I don't mind it, but I'm quite comfortable on Shimano as well. Like any cyclocross bike, the wheel setup and the tyre clearance is super important. We're presently set up with the WTB rims at 650, but you can go to a 700. And that's where you can get that extra speed. If you want to spend the summer months more on tarmac, you can do that if your budget allows you. We're presently set up with Kenda Flint Ridge Pro tyres at 47. I like to call these the Big Lebowski tyres because at low pressure, you're just going to flow over anything. And with the extra long carbon forks, you're going to absorb everything that's thrown at you, whether it be on the road or whether you be off-road. So another great feature about this bike is the amount of storage. She's got mounts for 3 bottles, but she's also got storage all throughout the bike that gives you enough room to basically leave home. Not that you're going to do that because you have to come home to your other bikes. Oh yeah, and your family of course. But if we look, she's got top tube, we've got rear stays, we've got mud guards, we've also got undercarriage here that we can get extra storage, and through the forks. So there is virtually impossible not to spend all day out on this bike, overnight as well, long weekends, summer weekends whereby you just disappear into the wilderness, into the hills. You can get the whole family out and you can carry all the storage. Even carry the picnic, the deck chairs, the overnight tent. Yeah, extra weight, good training. So this bike comes in at 10.25 kilograms, which I think is a very reasonable weight when you actually compare it with other bikes in the carbon range of this size. But remember, steel isn't going to break when a stone flicks up and hits it, or you come over on some rocky paths. It's built forever. It's in your will. You're leaving it to your son, your daughter. She's a beauty, isn't she? So if you're looking at a gravel bike and you're looking to add a gravel bike to your bike range, or you're looking to replace other bikes and have one bike for all seasons, don't turn your nose up at a steel frame, because remember, the robust nature of the steel frame, the strength of it, and the durability of it, it's going to outlive a lot of other bikes. And if it's something that you're investing a lot of money in, I don't think you're going to go wrong with this. Bloody good frame. So that's my take on the bike. You're talking about a £3,000 bike that's going to last you a lifetime. So if you're in the market for a gravel bike, make sure you do your research. Shop around and look at bikes that are going to give you what you want, but don't turn your nose up at steel frames, because honestly, the thing will outlive you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and remember, I'm dropping in live coach chat every Monday. We've got live training sessions at least 3 times a week, and we've got the uploads like this. So I'll see you in the next video. You stay safe and keep spinning.